And I don't think we have anything else pulled.
I think that's it.
I've got a scribbled mess on this page, so just want to make sure. Okay, and I'm going to turn it over to Dr. Chernus for Superintendent's report. And I really wish we had a full audience at the beginning. And I really, really wish we would have, everyone would have stayed so they can hear a lot of this factual information that's come out tonight.
Well, I will do my best to be factual. And yes, I too wish that there would be more people here for these reports. First of all, it's great to see those that have stayed and those that have come. There are some retired teachers here, which is great. I'd love to get a chance to sit down with you and talk to you about the great things that are happening in the district and urge you not to believe everything you hear. I've been here for about a year, and it's not an easy job to be a superintendent, but it's also an easy job because the decisions are always based on what's best for kids. Great example is the lights at El Dorado. We never had lights at El Dorado. Not when a lot of our retired teachers were here. Never had them. I was here for a few months. Someone brought it up to me. I looked at both sides. I heard some people say it's a terrible idea. I heard some people say you're moving too fast. Some of the people that say you're moving too fast on other things said hurry up on the lights. And so I find that interesting too, that a lot of these issues that come up can't be necessarily, let me just say some of them can be biased at times. So we put the lights in. Now, are they in yet? No, but we just actually this week, DSA approved them. So it took 6 months for the state to approve them. We're going to have lights. Why? Because it's best for kids. There'll be plenty of people that don't like it, and there'll be others that do. But there's an urgency in our district today to serve the students we have. And that makes me, at times, go fast. I went fast with the lights, and because of that, our kids are going to have lights next year. Anna Lee Jimenez, I went fast with her. I decided it's important for the district to hire venture graduates as employees of the district. I didn't create a committee and talk about it for a year or two. I said, we're doing it. And within 2 months, we hired her. She's an amazing instructional aide in our elementary school. I went fast, and I don't apologize for that. I don't think her family does. I don't think she does. Thomas Cornelius, Dennis Conant, and Daniel Villarreal graduated with a diploma. These are students that finished special education students that otherwise would go to venture for the last 20 plus years and not get a diploma and be in a non-diploma bound program. I sped that up. And in December, I went to their graduation. They got diplomas. I don't think they're telling me you went too fast. This year, hundreds and hundreds of kids went to outdoor science school that otherwise, in the last 20 plus years, never went. We had a handful of schools that would go, and we had the rest that never got to go. I could have created a committee and talked about it. I could have come to the board and had a study session, but it was what was best for kids. So this year, hundreds and hundreds of kids got to go to outdoor science school. The district funded it, and they had an amazing experience. And I went fast on that, and we're seeing the results. Last week, I went to a middle school wrestling duels tournament at Valencia High School. The stands were filled. Hundreds and hundreds of parents. Hundreds of kids competing. Kids cheering for other kids they otherwise wouldn't have even known their name. It was one of the most inspirational moments of my career. That started this year. We implemented 5 sports. All the programs competed against each other, and the kids benefited. We went very quickly, we implemented it, and our kids benefited. So I'm a young parent. I have 3 young kids. I know what young parents want. They want school districts that are innovative and not stuck in the past. They want new, exciting programs. That's what young parents want. In our district, Well, let me start with USI. The current facility where USI will be housed has 184 students in what's called the Buena Vista Virtual Academy. I've never heard get rid of Buena Vista Virtual Academy because there's only 184 students. It's a niche program. Why do we invest in it? Why do we have, how many teachers do we have in that program? Buena Vista? 11. Why do we invest over $1 million in staffing for that program for only 184 kids? Less than 1% of our school district. Why do we spend time on it? We have a program called Parkview. We have less. We have 150 students. I never hear, I want to see the budget for Parkview. I want to see the facilities for Parkview. I want to see what we're putting into Parkview. Why are we investing in a homeschool program for 150 kids? But all of a sudden, when we talk about utilizing the same facility that's being utilized for Buena Vista Virtual Academy and potentially having more kids being served there than we have now, all of a sudden that's an issue. But I can tell you why we invest in Buena Vista Virtual Academy and why we invest in Parkview and why we're going to invest in USI. Because young parents want options for their kids. Not every kid fits the same mold. And guess what? There are facts behind what we're doing. To date, we have 400 more new TK and K kids enrolled than we did last year at this time. 400. Last September of this year, we had 1,200 new TK and K students. At this time, right now in April, we have over 900 already. So, for all of you that are saying, well, we don't appreciate the history and we're going too fast and we're not valuing this is how we always do it and you don't know the way it happens here, because I've heard that. I've heard all of that. Well, we do it a certain way here. I've heard that quite a bit. Well, that's not the way I do it. I do what's best for kids. And building preschools is best for kids. Developing computer science schools is best for kids. And if nobody was showing up to enroll, maybe I'd have second thoughts. And maybe you should too. But maybe you should believe that the fact that new families are coming at record numbers, that maybe we're doing something right here. And maybe we're actually here for kids. We gave teachers raises. We had a multi-year contract. We didn't cut any teachers this year. And I can tell you, and I'm not going to speak to academics because I heard someone say, well, get back to the basics, get back to academics. I want you to come back in September. Let's go over our test scores. Let's see how we did. Because I think our scores are going to go way up. Because we've also spent over $1 million in free math support for kids this year that we haven't done in the past many, many years. This year, thousands of kids got free after-school support. So to all our retired teachers, I want to meet with you. I want to give you the facts. And I want you to know my door is always open. Because facts are what it's all about. And the fact that families are coming here, please believe there's something to that. It's not just luck. Okay.